And it is all going to start with this big contemplation you are going to have right at the beginning of this week. And the reason why you're going to find yourself like, oh my God, contemplating like there is no tomorrow, it's only because somebody is going to really impress you, and somebody is going to really inspire you, you know. And when I say that somebody is going to impress you and somebody is going to inspire you, really this is to do with one specific person who, you know, you're gonna be impressed by and inspired by, and most importantly you're gonna be reminded of something that you want to do so badly. This is going to remind you of something you wanted to do so badly, my gorgeous Aries, something that you wanted to start. For example, this in itself, it's going to make you feel extremely excited, but then at the same time you're gonna feel a little bit frustrated, you see, because you are going to think perhaps it's not the right time, and you really need to kind of ground yourself at this moment in time, because you must not overanalyze this. You need to go with this powerful flow, my gorgeous Erini. There is a reason why this is going to happen. There is a reason why you are going to be so inspired, you know, by this particular person who is going to remind you of something that you wanted to do. But at the same time, as I've mentioned, you are going to feel a little bit frustrated because, you know, maybe just a little bit, and it's natural to think this way, maybe just a little bit you're going to be just a bit negative, only because you're going to feel it's not the right time. And then, you know, that's why you are gonna kind of start contemplating. And the reason why you are gonna go into this mode when it comes to you contemplating, it's only because something really amazing is gonna start happening to you, and it's going to start happening in such a way where you are gonna feel like completely that this is something you should do. You are gonna feel like this is something you must do. You're gonna feel like this is something you have to do, but you're not gonna be able to explain where this is coming from. It's like uncertain but very, very certain at the same time. And this is because you're already being guided, my gorgeous Aries. You're already being guided, you know, to actually do this. Whatever this is, it's more important than you can possibly imagine. So you are going to find yourself contemplating, you know, after you've been inspired by this person and after you've been reminded of something that you want to do so badly. You're going to feel something so deep in your soul, so deep within your spirit, you're not going to be able to ignore. The next 5 months are going to be the most interesting 5 months you had in a really long time. The next 5 months are going to be major for you, because you will be able to see how much it's going to be changing in your life and which direction is your life about to start to take. You know, the next 5 months are going to be so brilliant. You're going to find out so much about yourself, so much about your life, and so much along the way. You know, so when it comes to you having this major contemplation at around the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Erini, you are most importantly going to make this decision. Okay, so that's the bottom line. You are gonna find yourself contemplating, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, and you are most importantly going to make such an important decision. And at this moment in time, this decision is something that I can see you like just making this decision. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and it's about you starting something. It's about you deciding to finally start something. You need to understand that this is going to lead towards the beginning of such an important journey in your life. You need to understand that this is going to lead towards the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life. These possibilities connected to this, what you're going to decide to do, are going to be absolutely endless. And especially when it comes to you doing things that are going to make you feel so good, that are going to make you feel so happy. This is going to lead towards the beginning of a really beautiful journey. And the reason why I mentioned that the next 5 months are going to be so important are because, you know, you will find out so many more possibilities connected to this you've never knew. you never realized before. So this is why this is going to be so important. And you know, you need to understand also at the same time that I can see you talking to somebody. I know that you're going to talk to somebody. You're going to speak to somebody about it. Somebody who is in your life. Somebody who means to you so much. Somebody who is like really wise in your mind. Really wise and intelligent in general. But you do know that this person is really kind of wise. Somebody very close to you. You will be speaking to. And that person is going to give you like some kind of suggestion and some kind of advice, and this is going to be brilliant. And the bottom line is, listen, the bottom line is whatever you're going to decide to do, this is about you making this really important decision. Whatever this decision is, it's a smart decision. Do you get me? It's a wise decision. And it's also going to bring you reward, really big reward, when it comes to finances, when it comes to your financial situation, but also when it comes to you like living your life in a way you want to live your life. And I can see very clearly that after September 2025, you are going to be able to feel this, oh my God, from a completely different angle. There is a major achievement you are going to have through this. And the way your life is going to turn out to be, you are going to absolutely love it. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, it's like this is when things are going to start. This is when certain things are going to start happening to you. Do you know why? Because at around the mid of this week, there is somebody who you haven't seen in a very long time. There is somebody who you didn't talk to in a very long time. Whether this is like a family member or whether this is like a really great friend of yours, you really are going to, not necessarily going to get in touch with that particular person, but that particular person is going to trigger something within you. It is to do with somebody who you know a very long time. It's to do with somebody who you know all your life. And suddenly you're going to be reminded of that person. Maybe you're going to look at somewhere and you're going to see that person. Maybe that person is going to get in touch. Maybe you're just randomly going to remember that person from your past, from a very long time ago. And I will tell you why this is now so important. Because there is something going to be triggered within you. There is something going to be triggered within you when it comes to this particular person, and you are going to be reminded that, you know, you're going to remember the certain aspect of your life from a very long time ago. And there is something that you are going to be reminded that you need to deal with. And it's to do with your past. It's to do with your past, and it's to do with things from a very long time ago. This is going to be deep. This is going to be emotional. This is going to be important, because you are going to have your opportunity to move on from something that you still didn't get over with. You know, you didn't get over this aspect of your past. And this, it doesn't matter how old you are. Seriously, you could be 70, 80, 90, 100 if you're lucky enough. It doesn't matter, you know, how old you are, seriously. But this element of your life, it's important to acknowledge, because the most important thing when it comes to this right now, and it's important when it comes to your personal transformation, and it's again happening for a reason. Why you are going to be reminded of this, first of all, of this person from your past, from absolute ages ago, and then why you are going to be reminded of like some kind of a problem, some kind of an issue that you're going to need to deal with. But this is something to do with your emotions, and this is maybe something to do with you going through something really negative, because something was left unresolved, some kind of a problem in the past that you're going to need to deal with, because it is indeed to do with a kind of negative change in circumstances from a very long time ago that now you're going to be reminded of. But and you will know kind of what to do. You will know what to do. And this is more important than you can possibly imagine when it comes to you evolving, when it comes to you growing, because something is going to come to an end, you know, karmically. But there is some kind of something in particular you're going to need to do. Maybe you're going to need to speak to someone. Maybe you're going to need to say to someone that you're sorry. It's like you kind of getting something off your chest. But this is so important for your personal growth. You have no idea. You have no idea. You know, because at the same time, this is going to play an important role right now when it comes to you moving forward in your life. You know, so this is karmically important for you to deal with. Karmically, this is very important for you to deal with. And through that situation, through you dealing with this as well, you will really pretty much so realize certain people in your life that you just kind of need to spend more time with. You need to spend more time with certain people in your life, certain people who are part of your spiritual journey. Or this is going to be leading towards you realizing that now it's the right time to kind of get in, like somehow try to connect and reconnect with the like-minded souls, like people who think alike in terms of spirituality, for example. However it happens, it's going to be important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aries, now this is when things are going to start becoming absolutely ludicrous, baby. Ludicrous, baby. Spending my time watching the days go by. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Erini. Listen, at around the end of this week, oh my God, this is what I was so excited about the end of this week. You are going to have a really positive news, a really positive message. You are, oh my God, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy because this positive news and this positive message is going to be connected to you. This positive news and this positive message is going to be all about this opportunity you're going to have. You are going to be ecstatic because you are going to have an opportunity, the actual opportunity to do something about this decision which you've made at the beginning of this week. So that's why you're going to be so happy, because you are going to have this opportunity to do something, you know, to start this process. Oh my God, this opportunity in itself, it's only the beginning of this beautiful adventure, this beautiful venture, this new stage of your life. So already by the end of this week, you are going to have an opportunity to actually make the first step, make the first move. You know, normally you would be like, oh my God, I'm not doing this. Normally you would be a little bit nervous. Normally you would find this like a really brave move because there is a bit of a risk here involved. But now you're going to be driven by this energy and you are going to find yourself being completely unstoppable. Oh my God. And you will know, baby, you will know. It's not like, oh, I'm having this opportunity now, that's it. No, baby, no. It is the beginning. This is the beginning. I told you the next 5 months are going to be full of big mamas for you. Honestly, the next 5 months are going to be so important. And I'm so glad that you will understand this. I'm so glad that you will realize this, because you're not going to allow this to put you off. Because you will know when you make that first step, when you have this opportunity to make the first step when it comes to this adventure, you know, you will know that it's going to take time. You will know that you need to be patient. But then at the same time, this is when so much in your life it's about to begin. Seriously, my gorgeous Erini, this is going to lead towards the beginning of such a beautiful journey. As I've already mentioned, you're most certainly moving forward with your life. Nothing will ever be the same, and I mean that in the best possible way. You're literally saying to your old life, bye darling, do you know what I mean? And you're saying to your new life, hello gorgeous. Do you know, that's exactly what's about to happen right now. So now, my gorgeous Erini, I'm just going to shuffle the tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Let's just see what these babies are going to reveal. What is going to be your tarot card of the week? Such an exciting week. Just be as open-minded as you can. Honestly, be as open-minded as you can. Yet again, this is going to be a powerful time for manifestation. So manifestation come in both ways. If you think very negatively, you don't want to bring negativity. If you think really positively, you're going to bring positivity. That it's always like that, but sometimes the energy is more kind of sharper when it comes to all these things. So now, my gorgeous Erini, Oh, there you go. You see, you are going to have a really interesting possibilities, and I'm not surprised by this whatsoever. You will be having a few different possibilities throughout this week. Some of them are gonna be good, some of them are not gonna be good, but one of them is gonna be standing out like the biggest mama you've ever seen, and that's the possibility I'm talking about. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make, and this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.